All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. What we're going to be doing today, or actually what my wife is going to be doing, I'm just going to supervise, is we're going to be making a red quinoa black bean salad. This is something we've been eating for many years now, and I love it. I really enjoy it. And it's actually a complete meal because your quinoa it's a complete protein. It's got all your 9 essential amino acids in there, with the beans in there and all the other ingredients we're going to put in there. It really makes for a nice, satisfying meal. We are going to freeze dry it, okay, for future use. What we're going to be doing is more videos on freeze drying on more complete meals. We'll be doing more like chicken and rice dishes and other things something that's quick, that in the future, in an emergency, you can just open your freeze dryer packet, put some hot water in there, and you're good to go. Something like that. Also, I'm going to put the recipe for this in the description under the video, and the quantity is for, regular, I don't know if it's for 2 or 4 people, but not this large quantity we're going to be making. Okay, so let me show you the steps and the process of how we do this, and let's get started. So first thing we need to do is rinse our quinoa. Now you can use red quinoa, you can use whatever color quinoa you have, it doesn't matter, but the recipe does call for red quinoa. Then we're going to cook the quinoa according to the directions on your quinoa packet. Next, we're going to cut our red peppers into strips, and then the other way into little cubes. Now you can use red peppers, yellow, orange, but I wouldn't use the green ones because they taste a little different. Now we have our cooked beans ready here. Now we want to add all of our chopped peppers in with the beans. Next, we're chopping our fresh green onions from our garden. And we're going to put that in with the rest of the mix. Now we'll add our cooked corn. Now we're going to chop or mince the cilantro, and half the cilantro is going to go into the main bowl you see there. And the other half of the cilantro is going to go in a separate bowl where we are now going to make the dressing. Now we need to juice some limes. And my wife is mincing up some garlic to put in the dressing bowl. And now we're going to add the lime juice to the bowl of minced or chopped cilantro and the garlic. Now we're going to add salt. Now the recipe calls for black pepper here, but we like using cayenne pepper instead. Now we're going to add our ground cumin. Now the only thing we didn't add to the dressing is olive oil, because olive oil does not freeze dry. That could be added when you're ready to eat it. Now my wife is cutting the avocados, so when you scoop them out, they come out in little cubes. Now before adding the quinoa, make sure it's cooled down. And we'll give it a good mix. And now we'll add the dressing. And we'll give that a really good mix. Now we're ready to put it on the trays, and what we did is we ended up putting 3 pounds per tray, and that worked out really good. We ended up also having a little bit left over in the bowl to have an extra meal basically, or we could have used it for a side dish or something. Okay, so normally you would put the avocado in with the bowl and mix everything together, but we wanted to make sure that each tray got the equal amount of avocados, so we put 1 avocado per tray and put it right on top. And we tried spreading the avocados around a bit, but the important thing is each tray gets 1 avocado. So these are ready to put in the freezer. We're going to put our tray covers on, and they act as a tray stacker also. So once these snap on, they just stack like that. And the nice thing about these covers is also they hold the smell. When we had garlic in here, the one video we did, the smell didn't spread all throughout your freezer, you know, it wasn't that bad. So that's what's nice about these covers. Okay, and these are ready for the freezer. All right, so I put the red quinoa and black bean salad in the freezer last night. We are ready to start the freeze dryer, so I'm going to turn that on now. Okay, so now we push start. And we're going to hit frozen because our food is frozen. And we got to check our drain valve. And we're going to close our drain valve. Now we're going to hit yes, our drain valve is closed. Now once we get to 30 degrees, we can load our food. All right, so the freeze dryer has reached 30 degrees. We're ready to put our food in. And our last tray. Okay, so our food is now inserted. We're going to hit yes and start. So the food is loaded. We will see how long it takes, and we'll see you back when it's done. All right, so the freeze drying process is done. It took 57.5 hours. Now, I think the reason why it took so long is as I was loading it, I was checking to see if it was frozen. And the second tray, I noticed the middle part, near the middle, it wasn't 100% frozen. It was still a tiny bit soft. So that's why it took so long. So let's see here. We are done here. Let me open up the air, let the air back into the chamber. Yeah, we are done. It's, yeah, the trays are cold because we when it ended. Oh, this one's kind of warm, a little bit. We took longer than normal to check it. In other words, when the machine got done, we took our sweet time. Yeah, that's nice.
Because it was first.
Yeah, this is even the guacamole. Everything's done. Good. All right, you need more dry time. So on here, you'd put no. And complete. I can shut this off and give it a break.
I guess we could use spoon.
So let me bring you in close here and show you what this looks like. So it comes apart really easily.
Loose.
Yeah, it's very loose.
Solid.
Yeah, it's not solid at all. I thought it was going to be more like a brick, but it comes apart really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out a small portion and put it in this bowl, and we are going to reconstitute it. And out of that, we're going to put half of it with olive oil and half without, because as you know, olive oil does not freeze dry. So in an emergency, you don't have any olive oil, and you were to reconstitute this, it should taste pretty good, but it's got a lot of lime juice in there. So we're going to take out just a little bit out of each. Because the reason why we're taking a little bit out of each is because we're putting these in bags. I want roughly the equal quantity per bag. That's all. All right. And this, when you make it, honestly, it's supposed to be eaten cold or cool. You know, not hot. Put it that way. All right, so let's reconstitute this. Don't want to add too much. Oh, wow.
Smells good?
Yeah, I can start smelling it now.
Yeah. I think you have enough water, right?
Well, let's just, we'll see. We'll let this sit for a while. In the meantime, we'll,
These in the bags.
yeah, we'll package everything in the bags. And we'll let this sit a little bit. All right, so we have our Prep for Life bags here. And it looks like we'll be able to put half a tray per bag. Roughly, okay.
Try to put all of it?
We'll try. At least a half a bag. I mean half a bag, half a tray.
I'm going to lift it up. Fold in the middle.
Yeah, there we go.
And you try putting it all?
No, it's not going to fit, not the whole thing.
You looking good?
Nope. Perfect, actually. Half a tray. A little bit there, yeah. See? Perfect, just enough room to seal it up. And go on to the next.
Easy to put this loose.
Perfect. So these are our last 2 bags. I'm not going to show you us doing all 8 bags, but we're using 300 cc oxygen absorbers in these bags, 1 per bag. And here I'm trying to get as much oxygen or as much empty space out of the bags as possible. That way the oxygen absorbers have to work less, or less oxygen to remove. And now we'll just seal them up. And on the back of the bags, you can write the contents and the date and all that stuff. Okay, it looks done. How long was it sitting? Maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. I tried one little piece of corn. It tastes good. You want to put salt in it? We didn't put no salt, did we?
No salt and olive oil. Just a little.
A little salt. Now, a little bit of corn I tasted. It tastes pretty good. Again, it's because of that lime juice and everything, the cilantro. Okay, I'm going to taste it first without the olive oil. Taste it? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'd eat this, no problem. So in the event, in the future you don't have olive oil, not a big deal. But the olive oil does improve the taste quite a bit. So I'm going to add a little, now it doesn't take much, does it?
Some of the quinoa is a little bit harder, but all the rest of them are fine. Maybe
Yeah.
it's more soaky.
Yeah, it needs more soaky. Maybe,
Warmer water might have helped, I don't know.
yeah, but this is supposed to be eaten cool or
Yeah.
in room temperature or whatever.
Or
Just a
olive oil.
little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil might help.
So reconstituting it, 20 minutes to a half hour, I would think. All right. Now let's try
Try it
that.
again. Much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell some of the quinoa. It's a little bit tough still.
Crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy. I mean, it's cooked, but it's just, it hasn't rehydrated enough. So we did 15 minutes almost. I would have went 20 minutes to a half hour. It's mainly the quinoa, excuse me, the quinoa. Because the corn is done. The beans are done. Yeah, everything's done, but the quinoa still needs to be more
Soaking
more rehydrated. Other than that, it tastes fantastic. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and try this, recipe fresh. You don't have to freeze dry it. It tastes really good. You will enjoy this a lot. The cilantro and the lime, and it really brings out the flavor and everything. It's really good, and it's very satisfying. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.